Well, guys, if you haven't yet, hit that like button, subscribe, send me some comments. I'll try to answer every question the best I can and go from there. Thanks, guys. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Super Eagle Holdings and dispatchers. Alright. I got my phone right here. We're going to check it all out and see. I'm going to go over some of the messages. I screenshotted some of them. Because I look at the load board, something that, what was that, that guy in the office, Alfredo Manning or whatever his name is, the Hammer Lane guy. Pretty much talking about drive faster, make more money. So, I remember seeing one of his videos where he pulled it up. He literally did this. He was talking about some discrepancy about a driver, and literally goes on the load board, pulls it up, just like that, you know, seeing pretty much what it's paying and stuff like that, and you know, just like you can see all the numbers. And there's other stuff besides DAT. There's TQL, truck stop. You know, I look at it all. I have the abilities to look at it all because I pay for all that. So I'm always on there looking, right? And these dispatchers, they'll tell you, I'm the dispatcher. So you send me a load that's on there, I'm not going to dispatch you on it. And almost every one of my messages is, I say the same thing. Why? Because you want to take money off the top? And they'd be like, no, because I'm not doing my job. I'm supposed to dispatch for you. I was like, well, you don't know how to dispatch then, because I'm able to find this stuff. I'm emailing the brokers, I'm confirming the rates, and you're telling me that it's not paying that much. How is this not correct? I got emails from brokers where I've reached out to them, confirmed the prices and stuff, confirmed everything, and still the dispatcher wants to try to come up with some kind of excuse on why he can't do his job, or do a job. So here's one of the loads. There was one going from Temple, Texas to Denver. Are you confirmed with the broker? It was paying $3,000. It was 890 miles. And he literally refused to dispatch me on it. It was paying so good. I mean, it was perfect load. I already got everything with the broker, and just trying to do whatever to get that load. He wouldn't dispatch me on it. So I sat there, I waited all day, didn't get a load, right? Refused to get me loaded or do anything or do his job. Because he was like, oh, in our company policy, you're not allowed to talk to brokers. I was like, okay, well, I have a dispatcher of my own. And I told him, I was like, hey, you reach out to the dispatcher and I won't. And he did. And I told them the same thing. I was like, I didn't reach out to him. My dispatcher did. Not through Super Ego, my other dispatcher that I pay. Because I have pickup trucks and they're out there running. I came to Super Ego just to buy a semi truck because I wanted to pay it off and take it over to my company. Well, what ends up happening, he tells me, no, I can't do this, I can't do that. Pretty much just going over everything in the book. Well, I look at the load board early in the morning. I'm up early in the morning. I'm looking at the load board, and I find one paying $6,000 going to Washington, picking up about in Houston. And it's 250-something miles away from me. So I'm willing to deadhead that far. Right? And I even send him a screenshot of it and then send it to him. And then what does he do? He sends me, oh, I got one. Deadhead, 258 miles, picking up at this place, dropping off, or here we go, picking up in Sugar Land, Texas, going to Auburn, Washington. I mean, literally, I was like, okay, perfect. I knew it because I already sent him that. So then he comes at me with $4,800. Boy, I went unglued. I called him and I was like, bro, I just sent you that same exact load. I've already literally sent you everything you needed, and it's paying $6,000. Why are you offering it to me for $4,800? Oh, well, I don't see that one you're talking about. You just sent me the same information, the same miles, the same pickup, the same delivery time. You sent me everything already, so I don't understand how people, I don't know how the dispatchers are doing that. They're literally just turning around and giving you the finger, basically. Basically is what they're doing. But I would have to say, if you're somebody that can see all the load boards and you're able to reach out to people like that, this company ain't for you. Especially dealing with these, I'm going to call them driver managers. I'm not even going to call them dispatchers, because they're not. They're not dispatchers. They're driver managers. That's all they are. They're not helpful. As simple as that. So that's something you need to be warned about. If you're able to see DAT and TQL and all that stuff, you know, this job really, I would say Super Ego's not for you. Because you know what it's paying, and then you know what they're offering you, and you're not going to make money. And that's just simple, you know. Best thing to do is take your mind off of looking at the load boards. And just, if you're already there, just run. You know, don't pay attention to that. But that it's not worth it, the dispatchers. But I'm working on the other video right now for, is Super Ego worth it, or is it not worth it? I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. Every company has their flaws. Every company has good and bad. But it's all comes down to the driver, what their home time they want, how they run, and what they're out there for. I mean, there's just so much. And pretty much all I got to say about the dispatchers or driver managers, they're not worth it. That is not worth it. Truly ain't.